What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about the importance of free speech and like how I'm thankful and I'm grateful and the beauties of having free speech, right? But like I just never understood. Now again, I don't know too much about the situation behind Kanye West or Kyrie Irving, so I don't want to get into it. And who am I to speak on that? Because one, I haven't done research or I haven't looked too much into it on why they deserve to be shut down like that. But what I am saying is that like I feel like it's a pattern where like I'll see either celebrities or like famous athletes, they'll pretty much speak their mind, right? Or like they'll say whatever it is that comes to their mouth, and then like the whole collective, everyone, they just want to ban that person, or they just want to fucking like just take away their money, just take away their branding, all because they're just speaking their mind. And now, like I said, it does get complicated because one, I don't know what they're talking about, I don't know what they're saying, I don't know who they're offending, which I get it. Let's say they are saying some foul shit, right? Which either they are or they're not, whatever it is. But like even if they are saying shit like that, why is it that like it's to the extent to where like they're getting fucking their money taken away? Like Kyrie Irving, like I think he got suspended. I don't know if it's fake news I've seen, but this is on Twitter. Supposedly I know he got suspended, but I'm just like he didn't even hurt anyone. Like he just sent in a link. That's it. He didn't harm anyone. His intentions wasn't to harm anyone. He's an NBA player. Just let him be. And I understand in the NBA there's rules and guidelines on what you should and should not do when you sign a contract. But like I think on Twitter, I don't know if it's true or not or legit, but like it's like a huge list of what Kyrie Irving has to do in order for him to get back to the league. I think like he was charged with money, like he's forced to like pay a lot of money or like he's forced to apologize, this and that. And I feel like all that shit is very extra. Like there's other horrible, crazy shit that's going on around the world, but yet people are so focused on consuming Kyrie Irving or fucking Kanye West. Now I know what you're saying that like, oh, just the fact that I'm talking about them, that means I'm concerned too, which is you're not wrong, but like it's not that. It's not that I'm concerned or I care about to say. But what I'm saying is that like there's other worldly shit that's going on, but yeah, people are concerned about them. Or like you have officials or people that rule over them, they're willing to take out their pay, fuck up their brandings, take away all their brandings, their hard-earned work, their hard-earned pay. They're willing to defund all that shit, right? Even though they're not hurting anyone. But yet, when it comes to like world corruption, C word 19, people losing their jobs because of that, fucking unemployment, third world countries, all this wars and battles, this crazy ass shit, right? And again, I don't know too much about it, so who am I to speak on that? But what I'm saying is that, like, why is it that, like, they're so focused on, and they're willing to put so much firepower between Kyrie Irving and Kanye West, but when it comes to other worldly shit that actually matters, they don't do shit about it. And even if they do, it's a little bit. Because you see how fast Kyrie Irving got suspended, you see how fast Kanye West lost all of his shit. Why can't it be that fast when it comes to dealing with other worldly shit, like child trafficking, fucking government corruption, this and that? You know what I'm saying? Even like on YouTube, we're like in YouTube, we're not allowed to say certain shit because you have people's channels getting canceled. You have rules and guidelines. You have Instagram or social media's hacking people, this and that, but they're not worried about that. It's just, I don't know, man. Just there's something fishy going on. And again, I don't know too much about it, so this is why I am gonna put a disclaimer, a warning, because if anything, I don't want to head to a situation and talk about it based on some shit I'm assuming, and I think that's what I'm doing. But I will leave a warning, so don't take what I'm saying too hard. This is what I've heard. I don't know if it's true. That's why I'll probably make a part 2, or I'll probably delete this video. But comment down below. Let me know what you think. Like, do you think it's fair that Kanye West and Kyrie Irving deserves to get shut down, or does any celebrities or any someone that's famous in general, do you think it's fair for them to get shunned or uncensored, or like just losing all of their money, suspensions, their brands, just for them simply speaking their mind? Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing. It's a powerful thing. You know, people go to war for that. People die for that. People go to battles. People sacrifice for that in human history. You know, so why is that? Like, people they're just speaking their mind and they're not harming anyone. And but yet they're getting their money taken away from them. They're getting suspensions. They're getting their brands. They're getting hated on. Like, come on, man. Like, there's other worldly crazy shit that's going on that actually fucking matters. But yeah, people are so quick to fucking shun and annihilate celebrities and famous athletes just for them speaking their mind. You know what I'm saying? Um, the same way people protest or hate what Kyrie has to say. I'm not saying he's right or wrong, but people are so concerned, or people put so much firepower on Kyrie Irving or Kanye. Why can't they put that same power? I mean, so they're willing to take away their shit, right? But why aren't people questioning the fact that they're giving them a lot of suspensions like that? Why is it that, like, Kanye West losing all of his brandings over some shit he's saying based on his wording? At the end of the day, he's not hurting anyone. Like, it's one thing where, like, they're talking about something, right? And it's making an influence to the world to the point where, like, changes are actually happening for the worse, right? If he was that bad. But it's not. He's just a celebrity speaking his mind. It's hurting people's feelings, but shit. Look what our corrupt government does. We had fucking slaves back then, but people aren't concerned about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. We have fucking money corruption. Isn't that offensive in itself? Isn't that insulting in itself? We're being overworked, getting little amounts of pay, and there's still third world countries, there's still homeless people. We still getting charged for living in a house. We're still getting charged for food and water. And that's just basic shit, but there's other worldly shit that I probably know nothing about, but that's fucking people over. But yeah, people are concerned about what Kyrie Irving has to say or what Kanye West has to say. It's fucking media, man. Like, I never understood that. Or people in general, what they're talking about, you know? It's just, I don't know, man. Again, I don't know too much about it, but it seems kind of fishy. You see every celebrity, every famous athlete just speaking their minds, using their freedom of speech, and yet they get shunned for that. Again, I'm not saying they're right or wrong because I haven't done my research about what they've done, but still though, even if they are wrong or right, whatever, why is it that, like, they put so much firepower in it and it's so quick for them to, like, fucking hate on them, to shun them, to make them lose their money, their profiting, their hard-earned work, their brandings, this and that, man? Why can't y'all put that same energy in fucking protesting against corruption through the money system? Do people getting charged for no fucking reason? People paying for food and water? All this, like, just stupid ass shit for gas prices, just fixing the money system. We still have homeless people. You know, just are people defunding the police or some shit? Like, the fuck? Like, and if people are saying, like, if the police are so corrupt, then have better training then. Have better training. Like, it's not that hard to see if someone's crazy or not. Check their background. Observe them 24/7. Use a fucking lie detector, and that's all. And do more shit. But that's all you gotta use to let the right people in when it comes to the police. You know, or I think they are defunding, but the police, they're important. We need the fucking police. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how many crimes they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need more police, man. And they're defunding them. What the fuck, bro? This shit makes no sense. I don't know if it's true or not. I've heard about that, but I don't get too much into politics or, like, worldly shit like that, but I feel like I need to. I feel like it's interesting too, but it's too much and it's too overwhelming and it's too much. But I definitely am gonna look more into it, so that way I can make more videos and come up with my own conclusion and to let what you guys think about these types of situations, if you guys are interested in that. But I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. Like, it's very odd to me how I see, like, it's so easy for fucking celebrities, people that are famous athletes, to get shunned for them speaking their mind, even though they're having no influence or harming anyone. The most influence they're doing is hurting people's feelings. That's it. But at the end of the day, are they forcing the system to change? Are they, like, destroying the corruption of the system? Are they making it worse? Are they making it better? That's the type of shit we need to worry about. If what they're saying is dictating how our system, like, how can I say it? If what they're saying, if they're forcing change when it comes to the money system, to the corruptions, to the wars and battles, to, like, kidnapping, to crimes, this and that, then yes, of course it's gonna matter. But if their words have nothing to do with changing the system, or, like, if they're not forcing or making change, then what's the point? You know, it's just words. But yeah, people are so concerned about that, and it's all over the news. But yeah, y'all don't point out kidnaps, crimes, missing people, time speeding up. You know, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood that. Third world countries, why there's still homeless people, why gas prices going up, why you gotta pay for a fucking living, you gotta pay for a house, you gotta, how the fuck you pay for electricity? How the fuck you pay for water and food? That shit makes no sense. How the fuck people are working damn near the whole fucking lives and they're getting paid like barely $15 an hour? Some people are getting paid below for minimum wage. What the fuck? Like, that shit makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Why does it cost so much to have a house? That's the shit we need to be worried about. But yeah, people are worried about what Kari has to say or what Kanye has to say. They understand they're famous, so they have a lot of influence and power. But at the same time, what I'm saying is that, like, if what they're saying is not, like, making physical change towards the system, then why are people so concerned about that? It's the NBA. Just play ball. Just let people speak their mind. Why you got to suspend them? Why you got to charge them like that? Is there like a conspiracy going on? Is there some crazy, horrible shit that's going on behind closed doors that as a collective, know nothing about? That could be the case. You just never know. I mean, I think we are in the Aquarius age. I don't know. No, I think we're in the Pisces age, but I think we're in the Aquarius age now. So supposedly, as soon as, it's crazy, as soon as I said we are in the Aquarius age, as soon as I said that, I saw 11:11 on my time. I'm just saying, it could be confirmation, but it's crazy how spirituality works. But I'm just saying, like, just the fact that we're in Aquarius age, or shit that went down behind closed doors, are they getting exposed day by day, week by week? If so, it's happening very slow, but at the same time, it's happening. More people are becoming more self-aware. More people are becoming more aware of the corruption that's going on. A lot of people, like, social media is having huge influence, like on YouTube, the internet. A lot of celebrities and famous people speaking out against the corruptions that's going on. Even if you disagree with Kanye West and Kyrie Irving, you can't deny the fact that, like, what they're saying, they're onto something, but you can't point it out. But they are onto something. They are making sense in a way. Like with Kanye West, like, it's all over Twitter how, like, he's even though I don't know too much about Kanye's situation, he's exposing some bad or whatever the fuck. You can't deny that, like, what he's saying, like, about not everything but certain shit when it comes to corruption. You can't deny the fact that he's saying bullshit. You could tell he's onto something. Even though you know nothing what he's talking about, and me included, I know for a fact he could be onto something when it comes to the injustices and the system. You just never know. I could be wrong. This is why I gotta leave a disclaimer that, like, I haven't done my research, so, like, I don't want to point out false information. But I'm just saying, like, it's very odd to me where celebrities, famous people, they get so easily shunned and cut off and suspended, and they have so much consequences just for them speaking their mind. Freedom of speech, or just for talking, you know. Freedom of speech is a beautiful thing. It's a great thing, you know. But yet people get shunned for that, you know. I hope it doesn't get worse. Like, people gotta watch what they say on YouTube, or their channels will get banned. A lot of people's channels gotten deleted and banned because they're using their freedom of speech. I think someone mentioned in Canada that, like, freedom of speech is against the law or something, or, like, they're not allowed to say certain shit in Canada. Even in different countries, man, like, they don't have freedom of speech, and I'm just like, bro, what kind of corrupt shit is that? We all deserve a freedom of speech, as long as we're not harming anyone. As long as, like, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like what you're saying, like, if it's not making any physical change towards the system, and how I look at it, as like, what's the fucking difference then? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not harming anyone, and if you don't like what someone's saying, then just don't listen to them. It's that simple. But I get it. Like, I'm like this too. Like, I know it's hurtful. Like, people could be saying some really reckless shit, and you just really disagree, and you hate it. That's fine. But, like, again, you could always not listen to that person. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people be getting killed. People, like, dies for their freedom of speech. In human history, like, militaries, like, they go to war for freedom of speech. That's one of the cool, I guess that's one of the cool things about America. Well, obviously, I am thankful for being America that, like, we do have freedom of speech. Even if we get censored for certain shit, just the fact that we can make a YouTube channel, or, like, on Twitter, you could tweet whatever you want, you know. Just the fact that you could do that, it is a blessing in disguise, and, like, I am thankful, and I'll forever be thankful for that, you know. So if we have that privilege, we might as well use it to the best of our advantage, right? So to at least uplift humanity, or to change the world in a positive way or to expose the corruptions that's going on, right? And again, I'm kind of all over the place, but again, when it comes to the Kanye situation and Kyrie, I don't know nothing about it, and I gotta do my research. So I'm not saying they're right or wrong. I'm just giving my output as an overall scale. So as overall, like as a whole wide point of view. Like, why is it that every celebrities and famous people just using their freedom of speech and just it's so easy for them to get shunned and hated on, but when it comes to like corruption in society, people are quick to like not focus on that. Either that or it's not all over the news or in fucking media, you know what I'm saying? But it's whatever. But it's just a short video, but again, just be thankful you have freedom of speech. I'm very thankful and I'm grateful, and you know, on Twitter you can tweet whatever. That's actually pretty amazing. You could literally tweet whatever you want on Twitter. And this is why it's a funny app. Twitter is fucking funny as shit. I love Twitter, man. Like Twitter is a very interesting app because people tweet about knowledge, and then people make jokes. It's funny, man. But the internet is harsh. So like I'll use Twitter as an example, right? Twitter, they pretty much have a freedom of what they could tweet, right? But you see how it's not making any physical change when it comes to society. Yes, making people become more aware, but it's not making physical change. So what makes the difference between Kyrie and Kanye, what they're saying? Like, what's so bad about what they're saying? People tweet about bad shit on Twitter all the time, but people aren't concerned about that. But yeah, people are concerned about what athletes have to say, what famous people have to say, and they get their feelings hurt. Same thing on Twitter. If you see something you don't like, just either block that person or fucking remove yourself from that person or unfollow that person. Why can't it be the same with in person with Kanye and fucking Kyrie and other famous celebrities who speak their mind, but yet y'all are so quick to take their money away, to take their brands away? Like, come on, man. That shit makes no sense. And I understand these two are different situations. There's a difference between hiding behind a phone screen and like tweeting random shit, and then people that actually have a large influence on people speaking up against the system or how they view the system. I get it, like there's a huge difference, but still, I'm not saying it's the same, but it's just like, but you see what I'm trying to get at. Like, if it's not making any physical change when it comes to the system, why does it matter? You know? And don't get me wrong, like I'm not the type of person where like, oh, what they're saying, oh, I don't care what they're saying if they're not making physical change. I'll still listen. I love listening to people like that. I love listening to their input on things, and I'm with them on that. You know, I love freedom of speech. I love when people speak against the corruption. And I'm not saying they're speaking on the corruption against. I don't know what they're saying, but what I'm saying is that like, you see what I'm trying to get at. Like, why are people so quick to shun them when they could be doing that? They could be using that same energy to shun other things that actually fucking matter, like money, corruption, you know, third world countries, you know, making the society function better, you know, less crimes, you know. Crimes are increasing, especially mass shootings. Just a lot of crazy shit, man. Why can't we focus on that? But yeah, people are concerned with what famous people have to say because they're just enjoying their life and they're just speaking what they want to speak out. You know what I'm saying? But I hope this video is not confusing. So again, I'm not choosing sides. I'm just giving you guys an overview of how I view things. But and again, just like, comment, subscribe, dislike, or comment down below about what you think about these types of situations. Since I don't know too much about it, if you guys know about Kanye's and Kyrie Irving's situation and other famous athletes who gotten banned, please let me know or send me article links. It will mean a lot. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm out. Peace. Have a good day. Peace.